channel. Do you want to learn headstands? Because I will teach you. I remember a year ago when I started to learn headstands, I watched so many YouTube videos, so why not make my own now that I know and have perfected how to do a headstand? And I can tell you, don't be afraid. I will give you my tips. Of course, I will show you how every single step, every single thing I did to actually learn a headstand, because I'm a very careful person, so I made sure that I would not get hurt, and I will teach you how to fall safely, how to not get hurt, and how to get it quickly, because I didn't do that. The first thing I did was grab a pillow, because I tried to do it without the pillow and my head was hurting so bad. I just couldn't do it at all. Next thing, I chose a sofa. You can do it by the wall as well, whatever is more comfortable, but for the sofa, I feel like it gave me more control to learn how to balance myself, because if I didn't, I would fall over on the sofa. The one important thing when you start off, you just want to get used to being upside down, because it will be weird, it will be uncomfortable, but you will get there. This is exactly what I did. I put down a pillow here. Arm placement is very important, so please watch me do this. You put your arms down. I crisscross my arms. You put your arms down, and then what you do, you put your head into your arms. So you kind of push your arms, and you can feel like you are definitely holding that head. The next thing I did, I would make sure that I'm leaning against the sofa, because if I would fall, I want the sofa to catch me. And I would get so... I need to take this off. I would just be kicking and kicking and kicking, and I would get so tired without any really results. I would kick too much, I would fall over. So one tip that actually my husband gave me is, imagine that you're not kicking with your legs to find that balance, but that you're pulling from your belly, your abs, your core, your stomach. You put your arms down, you put your head in, you lift that bum, and one trick here is you walk forward until you are touching that sofa. As you see, my back is touching that sofa. Now the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lift one leg, and then I'm gonna try and balance myself. So at the beginning, I would fall over on the sofa a lot, but then of course, once you realize that you're lifting with those abs, you're straightening yourself out, not by kicking, but by working your core, and your core lifts you up and keeps you straight. Of course, this was the first thing that I did, because again, I wanted to be really careful and learn how to be upside down in the first place. The next thing I did, I took away the pillow, because that was very soft, very comfortable, but I needed to learn how to be, you know, on something more hard. So what I used was a yoga mat. It's like a little bit thicker. I bought it off Amazon, so it was perfect for doing and learning how to do a headstand. So exactly what I did is the same thing, just on a yoga mat. I put my arms down, I put my head in, I lift my bum, I walk forward until everything touches that sofa, and then I lift my leg up, and I try to lift myself with my abs without jumping too much. Of course, don't forget, at the beginning you will be jumping just to kind of see where that balance is, and maybe this will be more comfortable for you at the beginning to kind of learn how to balance yourself, and then you can, you know, learn and kind of straighten those legs out over time. Okay, let's go to step number 3. Step number 3 is, of course, you're moving from the sofa. So you're moving farther away, that you would not touch the sofa at all, but if you would fall over, you would have the sofa to catch you. That was something that I did, and it worked great, and I loved it. I loved the fact that I wouldn't get hurt. Essentially, that's what it is. Arms a bit farther away. I know that I'm not gonna touch the sofa, and if I do, that means that I'm not balancing myself well enough. So I'm putting my head down on the mat. Everything is comfortable, everything is great. You lift your bum up, you walk forward just like you would by the sofa. I would lift my leg, and then I would try to balance myself. It's a little bit easier to balance when you have both legs on each side. or this could be easier, whichever. You can try both of them. And of course, over time, we'll just extend those legs and learn all the different tricks. You can't even see me. I hope this was helpful. Now, before we move off the sofa, we need to learn how to fall correctly and to fall safely. And everything you do in life, everything you do, especially in fitness or sports, you need to learn how to fall or fail safely so you wouldn't get hurt. Now, one thing, when you're falling, imagine that you're rolling. That's the best way to explain it. When you feel like you are tipping over and you're falling over, just chin to chest and you roll. That's the best way to explain it. Let me actually show you so you would understand. You do chin to chest and then you roll. I hope that explains it enough. My hair is getting messed up. So, okay, now when you learned how to do your headstand away from the sofa, be up by the sofa as long as you can, and actually make sure that you have learned this enough, because you don't want to fall and hurt yourself, hurt your back, break something, whatever. So now that you're done with the sofa and you can go ahead from the sofa and learn and actually stand still. Now we're moving away from the sofa indefinitely and learning how to do it just like on the mat or on the ground, which on the ground it takes time because it does hurt at first, but then eventually doesn't. So don't worry. Now that we're learning to do it without anything, it's exactly the same. It's just, you know, the sofa kind of helps you get the balance of it, and then you wouldn't be scared of tipping over. Now here is, you already know how to balance yourself, right? And if you fall, you know how to fall correctly and safely. So you put your arms down. See what I'm doing? You put your arms down, you put your head in, you lift your bum, then you walk forward. Then what you do, you can either lift your leg and kind of balance yourself, or you can just kind of jump up a little bit and just balance yourself like this until you're comfortable, and then you kind of extend over time. And right, so make sure that you're balancing yourself. Of course, there's a lot of things that you can do and play around with. Once you learn, don't forget that it takes time. You need to be consistent. You need to try and want and go for it, right? Because anything in life, if you want something and you're not doing it, then do you really want it? You know what I mean? I hope this was helpful. This is exactly what I did from A to Z to learn my headstands. Yes, you don't have to have a mat. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Have the best day, and I'll see you soon.